Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Those will be the true names of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, which is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and the other bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the Lord's elect teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. Yeah, the teeth of wild beasts, which is an ongoing series dedicated to wildlife and human encounter. You see, because these things is ultimately biblical prophecy. You're going to start seeing these wild creatures, that's native to the safari desert, or, this creature might be native to the regions of Eastern Asia, but yet they're going to be in your backyard, man, in your front yard, or even in your homes. You see, because the Lord warned you how that the wild beast was going to change their places, and you even have events that's set to take place to bring these things about, man. Events like the grids going down, because here in America, in every major and minor city, you got a zoo, that house these dangerous, ferocious creatures that's supposed to be in different parts of the world. But yet, when the grids go down and those electric gates that's used to hold those creatures, they gonna open them up, man. So you're gonna have animals like fucking monkeys and chimpanzees and orangutans, giraffes, and Siberian tigers, all sorts of fucking wild creatures that you don't want to come encounter with. They gonna be in your front yard, man. And it's ultimately because the Lord warned of this, man. You see, and even going into this article, it says, sad, lion enters woman's apartment, but when she realized why, it was too late. You see, a fucking lion, not roaming roaming the neighborhood. You look at your blinds and you see a lion in the street. No, this motherfucker not only in your house, but in an apartment, a small, compact space. You see? And that's Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord warned of these things, and things are going to become more horrific here in this society. You see? But just to continue on with the article, it says, a lion unexpectedly made his way into Lisa's home, which was located in a suburban community. It says this led to an extraordinary ordeal for Lisa's family, who were living in the neighborhood. You see? It says in the beginning, she was under the notion that the noise was an effort to break into her house. She narrowly managed to lock herself inside her bedroom as she came face to face with a gigantic feline. There, she was able to defend herself. You see, so even, in those suburban communities, I know down here in Birmingham, in the Mount Brook area, in which Mount Brook is a very high-class suburban area down here in Alabama, but yet, that's where the Birmingham Zoo at, man. You see? So you can almost bet when the grids go down in that area, you're going to have fucking wild creatures running around. Lions and tigers and panthers, leopards, all kind of shit, man. You see? But yet, that's just biblical prophecy. It go on to say, it says, in spite of the fact that she dialed 911, the authorities in charge of the situations did not trust her claim. As a consequence of this, Lisa felt forced to capture a photo of the lion as a piece of further evidence before she fled via a window. You see, and that's how you know it's Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai was behind it, because the strangeness of it, a lot of strange things going to be taking place where people not going to be able to believe you unless you got a fucking video or a picture of it, man. It can't be photoshopped, you know what I mean? And that's the strange, the strangeness that the Lord is going to bring to the planet Earth. Ultimately, right here in America, where strange things are going to be happening, you're going to be calling people. Ain't nobody going to really believe you, man. You see? But just to continue on, it says after the evidence she provided prompted a large scale of effort that included the police and wildlife management, the lion was tranquilized and secured in a secure manner and removed from the region. But let's see who put the who put the animal out, man. You see, these stories be crazy, but Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai be behind this stuff. It says, in the course of the investigation, a local group that engaged in the illicit trafficking of animals was found, and eventually the appearance of the lion was linked back to James, who had been Lisa's boyfriend in the past. You see, it says by taking use of his ties in the illegal wildlife trade, James had terrified her So like James had terrorized her in order to gain personal gain. The desire for retribution had been the driving force behind his actions. He had orchestrated the release of the lion into her space, man. You see, so you women out there, just to say, you women out there that put a bad taste in these men's mouth, you got men out there with enough pull to get a fucking lion transported to your house and actually placed inside of it, man. You know? And if it went for them doors opening up, you know, because she could have ran to a lock, you know, anything could have, she could have ran to a locked door. But if it went for that, she could have got put to death, man. You see? But yet, these are the things that the Lord has set to come to the earth and ultimately to intensify, man. And you women gonna be fucked, man, because if a man out here got enough pull to get a wild beast transported and placed in your, they had to walk this animal inside the house and everything, you know. If he had enough pull to do that, how much more for when the grids actually go down, man, and you women be vulnerable. You can't call 911. You're gonna be fucked, man. You see? But just to even go, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, because it all goes back to biblical prophecy. This 2nd Ezra 5 and verse 8, it says there should be confusion also in many places, and the fire should be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, you see? And the mistress women should bring forth monsters, but shedding light on those beasts. The Lord tell you how those wild beasts was going to change their places. So these beasts, you know, that's native to the Sahara Desert or the regions of Eastern Asia, they right here in America. Yeah, they locked up in a zoo, but soon those zoos going to open up when the grids go down. And you're going to have them right there in your yard, man. You know? You're going to experience these beasts, and even those beasts that's off into these thick woods when you're traveling, you looking to the left and right, and you got these thick woods, man, these wooded areas. It's creatures out there that you don't know about, man. You know, and those creatures is going to make their way into these neighborhoods. You even have, you know, the so-called white man, he's cutting down these forests, and he's building neighborhoods and Family Dollars and shit, Dollar Generals, you know, Walmarts and things like that. But yet, you're going to be neighbors to wild creatures, man. Because a lot of these wooded areas that they're tearing down, creatures hibernate there, man. You see? So people are going to become very familiar with how the spirit of a coyote is, you know, or even a tiger. You see? But just to continue on, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 3. It says, I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. You see? So it's no coincidence. The Lord has sanctioned these animals of feast, man. And the feast is going to be you people out there. You see? And you having these scenes pretty much setting up, you know, the stage is being set for certain things to take place in the earth, man. For these events to take place. You know, these wild beasts, the Lord brought all the wild beasts from around the world and put them all in America, in every major and minor city. You see? And even the birds, you know, these birds that people used to seeing fly away, well, the Lord gonna put a different spirit on them, man. You're gonna experience, you know, just speaking as a man, vultures attacking people. You know, crows and things. You even got movies out there. I believe it's a movie called Birds, where it was like birds actually flying down and pecking people to death, man. But yet, you're going to see that scene taking place here, man. You see, even the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy these wild creatures, man. You see? The Lord is going to take them out them zoos, and he's going to put them in your neighborhood. And they're going to bereave you, your children. Real quick, let's grab that. This is Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 17. It says, so will I send upon you famine and evil beasts. See, the Lord going to send these creatures. They ain't like they just going to somehow roam across you. No, the Lord going to send them to you, man. It says, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I, the Lord, so like, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai, have spoken, and ultimately that sword is the so-called white man, Esau Edom. But you have a more perfected sword, which comes in the form of that ICBM missile that the Lord is going to send forth to this place. You see? But even that build up, that famine, you know, which the famine is gonna cause these creatures to move into these cities as well, looking for food. You know, those evil beasts. And that's gonna be a part of the Lord sending them to you, man. And they shall bereave thee. You go into that word bereave. The phrase, they shall bereave thee. It says to bereave, make childless, miscarry, to make childless. You see? Lose children, to be made childless, deprive, destroy, rob of children, man. So a lot of these animals are gonna come. You might escape, you know, but it's gonna take your child, man. You see? And you even have a lot of accounts coming out like that where these creatures be mauling 3-year-old children, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 2-year-olds, you know, 12-month-olds, whatever it may be, man. You see? But even on a more dramatic scene, you know, you even have accounts. I know I seen a video of an eagle scooping down and trying to pick up a baby. You know, I done seen videos of coyotes trying to drag away little children. But yet, that's just the spirit of the Lord, man. That's a part of prophecy where the Lord tell you how these beasts was going to breathe you of your children, make you childless, rob you of your children, take your child away from you. You know? And that's why we tell you to repent and return to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because in the midst of all these things taking place, the Lord is going to have that door of mercy open. You know, for those who have believed and trusted in him, he's going to keep you away from these evil creatures, man, when these events start to take place. You see, real quick, this is Job chapter 5. You see, because the Lord, yeah, it's always a judgment that's going to take place, but it's always an escape from the judgment. Like, yeah, but this is going to happen. But if you do this will happen. You see, this is Job chapter 5 and verse 22. It says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field should be at peace with thee. You see? And that's going to put a heavy spirit of rejoicing on you when you come close encounter with a wild creature, a leopard, you know, a coyote or a cougar, a tiger, a lion, whatever it may be, man. One of these sharp teeth cats, man. And it fly past you to grab the person next to you. You know, you even got hit by his feet probably hit you. You felt the force of it. It threw you back. You know, you fall, but this nigga screaming and you hear the bones crunching from the animal devouring them. You know, you might be in shock, but when you get the fuck out of there, that's going to put a heavy spirit of call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushua on you, man. You know, you're going to really thank the Lord, man. That beast, that he made that beast at peace with you. You might run across a leopard. You know, just some casual. You go outside to get some fresh air and come face to face with a leopard and they purl at you and just keep going. You know, because the Lord tell you how the elect should scarcely be saved, man. You're going to be saved by the skin of your teeth. You know, it's going to be certain events take place where it ain't going to be nobody but the Lord, man. You know, ain't no way I got the fuck out of that. You see, it's going to make sense that it was the Lord dealing at that moment. Lord willing, Baba Kushaya, Abba Shem Yahushua, Abba Ratazah. The Lord had me in that lot, man. You know, being preserved. You see? Hey, cause somebody got to pay the lot of laughing at the destruction and the famine, you know, taking place, the beast attacking these people. You know, you might look out your window and see your neighbor in his yard. He trying to live like America still the same. But yeah, you see a fucking leopard on his roof, you know, for to hop down on him, man. And you watching it from your window. You see? And you just stupid ass, you know. But yet things like that is going to take place. And even the elect, you know, those who truly believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be experiencing these things. You know, because the Lord said, behold. So you actually going to behold people getting their ass took, birds pecking people to death, their kids getting devoured. But yet the Lord said that the beast of the field was going to be at peace with thee. Why? Because you was hoping in that. The Lord said that he take pleasure in those that hope in his mercy. That's a part of the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to hope to be kept from these wild creatures. But yeah, I pray that you was edified, you know, giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rahakwadash, Lord, once in this video. Shalom.